Is right next to me. It's Yuey from the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia, right? And you just went on the track earlier just now, and it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we just had our practice a little bit earlier in the evening. We had it at 7:30 p.m. and it was a fantastic session under lights. It was a fantastic thrill to be at the Singapore Grand Prix. It's our fourth time with Dorma Carrera Racing Team in Carrera Cup Asia. So we got a good result there, put in a nice lap at the end of the qualifying, and we really enjoyed ourselves.
Well, I mean, lots of drivers here. I mean, they love this track. I mean, they can't stop talking about how great it is. I mean, how exciting it is for the fans, how tough it is for the drivers. But I mean, as a driver who's been on this track 4 times already, I mean, what's so great about it?
I think the Singapore Marina Bay circuit is one of the most fantastic Formula One rounds in the world because it's a street circuit. It's night, and they've actually managed to put it in the middle of downtown in the financial district. It's absolutely beautiful, and Singapore is a very new Formula One country. It's only the 4th year now, and they 5th year, sorry, and they've managed to make one of the most beautiful Formula One races on the planet. So you know, very big credit to the people at the Singapore Grand Prix. Well,
I mean, Yuey here from the Porsche Carrera Cup. I mean, you know, what's the benefit been like for motorsports? I mean, you know, especially when you're looking forward to the next 5 years.
I mean, there are definitely many benefits of Formula One being in Singapore. One, obviously, being for the tourism and the exposure of the country. Definitely, we have come across the world once again with a worldwide event, so that's very nice. As well as that, it's a good business platform as a sport, and I think there's much financial gain to be achieved from the Singapore government and the Formula One. But most importantly, I think having races here in Singapore, racing drivers and stuff, it's very good for the development of motorsport, and very good for inspiration for the next generation of athletes. So there are so many things that the Formula One can give us here in Singapore.
Well, Hamilton on pole today. I mean, you know, what does that mean? You know, for the coming race. I mean, what, three out of the 4 races, when they finish in pole, they go on to win it. So what does this mean?
I think the Singapore Grand Prix is probably the statistic that changes that for that 25% of people that don't get it. I think in the last several years from memory, we've had the safety car out 3 or 4 times during the race, which really mixes up the order. So, you know, it's anyone's game, but it's always nice to be on pole position.
Well, I mean, we have absolutely no idea who's going to be finishing in top spot tomorrow. But what we do know for sure is that we'll be getting another 5 years. We'll be getting another 5 years here in Singapore, and we'll be seeing the lights of Singapore for another 5 years. So back to you, Oteli.